me share my screen. Please confirm you can see my screen.
Yes.
Anybody see my screen?
Yes, Microsoft Teams.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. So my name is Oluchi, and I'll be taking you guys on this session. And before we start, I would love our class to be very, very interactive, ask questions. That's why you are here. I don't want everybody to just be mute and just be looking. So we are going to be learning how to use Microsoft Teams and Microsoft 365. But before I proceed, I first of all want to ask if you have used any collaborative tool before, if you are worked with any collaborative tool. From my end, I can see Chei, I can see Casey, I can see, sorry if I'm mudding anybody's name. I can see Ade, sorry, but you know what I'm talking to. So have we used any collaborative tool before? Have we worked with any collaborative tool before?
Yes,
If you
I have.
Okay, which of them have you worked with?
I've worked with like the one we're using right now, Zoom,
Okay.
Teams, and Slack.
Oh, wow, that's very nice. That means you must be very familiar with what we're about to do today, right?
You can't stop learning, so I would like to learn more.
All right. Any other person? Any other person before we proceed? Okay, so first of all, in my screen here, we have what is a collaboration hub. So a collaboration hub is a place where it's like a unified digital workspace where we can chat, we can have a meeting, we can share files and a lot more. And not just that, it is also a very secured place. Just like one of us said, sorry, I don't want to murder your name, so that's why I will not call your name. He mentioned Zoom, and all of us here are using Zoom right now, which means we can also do some things here in this call. You can send a message, you are listening to me. I can literally turn on my video call. So these are what a collaboration tool is. And boy, you might ask, why are we using this? A lot of everything is going digital now. A lot of people work remotely, so it helps us to boost our productivity, and it also makes our collaboration to be very, very seamless and all that. So the next thing on my screen here that we have is introduction to Microsoft Teams. So Microsoft Teams is built in Microsoft 365. Have we heard about Microsoft 365? Have any of us heard about it? Anybody? Or do you have a Microsoft 365 account? Because it's not free. How many of us have an account here? Please let our class be interactive. Have any of us, I've heard Ade Damola's voice, Sheyi, Casey. Let me check people that are here. I have Ade Milola. Okay, no, she's a co-host. I have Oluyemi. Sorry that I'm not anybody's name. We have Casey, we have Stella, I have David. So have we used Microsoft 365, heard about it, or have an account? Have we?
Yes, please.
All right. So which of them have you made use of? Which of the applications?
Which of the Microsoft 365, the Word, the PowerPoint, the
Yes.
Excel, or which one?
All right, thank you so much. So Microsoft 365 has a lot of applications like Word documents, it has Excel, it has PowerPoint, it has Outlook, it has Teams, it has OneDrive, SharePoint, OneNote. So one of the Microsoft 365 that I'm using right now on this call is PowerPoint. So as you can see my screen, I'm actually did the presentation with PowerPoint, and we also like learn how to use the video conference that is inside, which is Teams, which is like part of the major thing we are going to be learning today. So Team brings people, conversations, and content together. So features of Team is it integrates charts, video meetings, file storage, and apps. It supports secure collaboration with girls and external parties. One of the importance of when it comes to like you using Team, if you have like from this beginning of this meeting, I've actually talked about secure collaboration. So one of the things that Teams helps us to do is to make sure that external people cannot literally like barge into your meeting, just like you having like a physical security, maybe like a physical workspace, and there's security outside that cannot just enter your workspace. That's also the way Teams is, that somebody cannot just enter the meeting without like proper access. It has like person has to like have the meeting ID, username, and also even if you have all these things, you will still have to like someone has to still like let you in. So that's for Teams. So these are like the things that we can use Teams to do, which I just have said before, charts and channels. So Teams has charts. It also has like channels. There has like topics that are like they are used to organize them by topics, projects, or departments. Then there is meetings and calls. So you can schedule a meeting. You can join. I can also record the video or audio. One of the things that I also use Teams to do is to also like record, like if I want to like make a video recording, we can use Teams for it. It also helps you to share files, and it has additional tools. Like if you are using Teams, you can actually share files because more like it's under Microsoft 365, and all those things are integrated together, which means that you can share files, you can there's a lot that you can do with it. So there's email, that is Outlook. So that's like an email. So it's actually like it's like I can also schedule a calendar, so you can be able to like to track your time. So Teams helps you to also like organize your work. They have teams. That is, Teams has to do with groups of people. It can be like people in a particular department, maybe an organization that has like lots of departments, like they have social media people, they have inside social media people. Social media people can have like graphic designers, and they can have content creators. So your team can be social media managers. Then inside the social media managers, they have like channels. So more like inside the social media managers, there's also sub-departments inside it. So Teams will help you to like to arrange all those things like that. So more like inside the social media department, there are like sub-departments like graphic designers, there's content writers, there's copywriters, and others. So in my screen here, we have example, which is a marketing campaign team with channels for content creation, events, and analysis. More like a marketing campaign is a team, and they have channels inside that teams like content creation, events, and analytics. Another example that I can also use is like maybe software engineers, and there is like a software engineer is a team, and inside their team, they have channels like front-end developers, back-end developers, and lots more. So do you have any questions so far before we continue? Do you have any question? If you have question, you can drop it in the chat box, or you can like unmute your mic to ask before we move ahead. Let me check the chat. Okay, somebody said I haven't yet. Yes, I have used it at work. Okay, I have the Microsoft Excel, but I haven't used it. I've heard none from me. All right, okay. So Shay, you said that you haven't heard about Microsoft 365, right? So if you have not heard about it, I guess maybe this is your first time. Do you have any question around like what I've talked from I started? I want everybody to be carried along. I don't want, if you don't understand anything, I can like repeat it. So Shay, do you have any question before we move ahead? If you have question, you can just unmute your mic and ask your question. Any question? Okay, I guess there's no question. So here we have getting started with Microsoft Teams. First of all, we have to like install the app. But if you don't want to install the app, you can use the web version. How many of us has the app in our laptop right now? How many of us has Microsoft Teams in our laptop right now?
I have.
Okay. So have you used it for a meeting before?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't hear you clearly.
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me? I said yes.
All right, okay. So any other person?
Sorry,
Can you guys
can
hear
you?
me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Can you kindly put your slide on presentation mode so it will be bigger for us to see?
I doubt.
And also, people are also replying on the chat box if they are not replying audible. Hello, are you with me? Can you hear me?
I can hear
Hello, Mr.
maybe
Oluchi,
her
can you hear me?
network. Maybe her network, but I can
Okay.
hear you.
All right, very good. That means our network is taking a wrong turn. So let's just give her a few minutes while she reconnects. And you know, we are not in control of things like network in Nigeria, but let's just give her a few minutes while we reconnect.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay, your network is better now.
All right, thank you. Okay, so first of all, you have to like, okay, Stella said that she has Teams already in her
Sorry to
laptop and
cut
she have
you.
also like
Sorry,
used it.
can you hear me? Mr. Oluchi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Can
Yeah,
you
very
kindly
well.
put the presentation in can you put it in a presentation mode so the words will be bolder? We can see it clearly. It's a little bit squinted right now on the normal display.
All right.
And the other thing I wanted to say is people are actually messaging, they're replying on the chat box, so you can be able to follow up to your question.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very
All right.
much.
No problem. I'm coming. Let me do that right now. Okay.
We can't still see your screen yet.
I'm sharing it now. Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
It's loading up. Yes, I can see it.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see it clearly now.
Better.
All right, thank you very
Okay.
much.
All
You can
right, let me
proceed.
check the chat. Okay, let me check. Okay, please how the so once you have downloaded it, most times when people use to like download Zoom or download Teams or go into Teams because of a meeting, one meeting or the other, but they don't know that you can actually like do a whole lot with it. So let me share my screen. Let me share my Zooms, my Teams, so you see how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. So this is the dashboard. Most times people just click here. This is just like the interface that they only use with Teams. So here, let me start from the beginning. So this is meetings. So if you check this, these are like a lot of meetings that I've actually like attended. And this one right here, it shows the meeting recording. So once after the meeting is done recording, you're going to see the recording here. And you can also see like if you want to join a new meeting, you can from here click join. You can also like pin charts, like this chart right now. I can like pin it so I will not lose. So more like it makes your work more easier. Recording, maybe if you don't want to like to download it or anything like that. So another thing that I can also do with Zoom is meeting, which I feel like this one is one that everybody is actually like familiar with. So you can create a meeting link if you want to be the one to host. You can actually schedule a meeting. You can add title of it, add participants, add description of the meeting. What you want people to like to more like adding the description of the meeting is that more like adding the agenda of the meeting or what you want people to have in mind before they will come to the meeting. Can actually like add location, add if you want the meeting to like to be if you want to like to automate the meeting. More like for example, you used to have meeting every first of each month. Actually like make it repeat every first month of each week. So you don't have to like start every first month, you have to like create a new meeting link. So more like that's where like also you can also like automate your meetings using Teams. Add title, enter name or email. That's you enter name or email is like you adding people, add time that you want. And that's how you like get a new meeting, then save it and you send it to the people that you want them to be in the meeting. That is how you schedule a meeting. You can also join a meeting using ID. If you are joining this meeting, you're not the one that created this meeting, another person created it and maybe sent you the meeting ID. You join with the ID and also join with the password, and they'll have to like to let you in. So that's how this one works. Then, okay, the next one is before I get to this community, let me get to calendar. Okay, so with this calendar, if I have a scheduled meeting, like if you're like somebody that you have a lot of meetings and you schedule with calendar, if you come to your calendar here, you will see a lot of meetings that you have. Like if I have like a lot of meetings scheduled on Teams, I'll see a lot of them. I will see like maybe this November and today's date is 14th. If I go to 14th, I'll see like meetings that I have on 14th. I'll see meetings. I want to remove this thing. Let me remove this. Okay. Can you please see my screen?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay, so let me go back to Teams. All right, so today is 14th. If I have any meeting today, I'm going to see the meetings that I have today, and I'm going to see the time that I have all of them. So is infinite, as long as even if the meeting is next month or next year, it will be in my calendar. So it just makes it very easy for you. Then coming back to community, this is the community where you can be able to like, also, this is my Teams. I can create my own community. They have templates. This is cool. This is business. This is lifestyle. So you can actually choose if you don't want to like make your own from scratch, you can like join with. So if you look at my screen here, it says watch party. It has to do with lifestyle. If before this carousel went off, there is one, okay, this one, it has to be onboard volunteers. So it can also, this is like examples of like what you can see. There's one that has to do with PTA meeting. So even schools, if you have like an this PTA meeting, look at it here. So you can actually like use it to do a lot of things. So for it like to create your own community from scratch, you can create your own or start with a template. If you want to start with, let me start with school template. So you have to like add the name of your community. What are we going to add it now? Let me just leave it. You can add a short descriptions to it. You can just add a short description. I don't know what to add. Just add hi. Just more like you are describing what your community is all about. Then this is rules and regulations. You can also like modify these rules and regulations and add your own community guidelines. But I'm not going to add all those things. Let me go back and let me create it. Okay, so this is my personal community. So in this my personal community now, you can see I can add channel. So let me say that this in is school, and maybe I have a school, and maybe I can, and in my school, let me just, I have a secondary school. I can add channels like primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, and so forth. So more like if you run a brand or if you have an organization, I don't know what organization is all about, but you know, like the teams that you need. This is how like you add everything. So do you have any question? And this is, you can also like post in the channel and everybody is going to like be seeing what you're posting. And you can ask, okay, how can I add people in okay, I've created my own organization, how can I add people? So this is it. You can invite members. If there's a particular event, maybe there's a particular program that you are handling at the moment, maybe, for example, I'm using school, and maybe there's a graduation coming up, can create an event for that particular graduation or anything. Then can also customize a welcome message so that anybody that is joining your teams, like joining your team or your community, is going to receive a welcome message once they're joining. And this is, you can also like drop a post, drop announcements. And this is where files comes in. You can also like share files, photos. This is where you're going to see all those things. You can also like schedule an event in your community, get an event. I've talked about scheduling an event. So you can get a new one or schedule it. So there's a lot you can actually like do with Teams. So you can also invite members from here. This is copy link. If you don't want to like to invite them, you can actually like share your channel link with them. And can also, there's also setting for it like to modify a lot of things. So I don't know, do we have any question? If you can create a new community, okay, let me create another second community and name it business. Coming up. Let me check chat box. Okay, so I have business now. And in this business, I can also add sub-channels to it. Okay, I'm coming, I'll take your question. In this business, you can also like add sub-channels to, so you can name it, okay, let me say that, let me just name it, let me name it social media team, social media channel. So this thing that is happening in this business community, there is nobody that is in this school community that is going to see anything that is happening there. And this channel that I just created now, anybody that is even in the business, but it's not added in this social media community, are not going to like see anything Hi, did you guys lost me at any moment? Can
Yes,
anybody hear me?
we lost your
Oh,
network signal
like,
Yes,
for
I
a bit.
can hear you, but I think my network too is also glitching.
all right. Okay, but I think I saw. Did you guys see when I
But
created the
your
channel?
screen is not
Or should
showing
I?
now.
Yeah, I know. Did you guys see when I created the channel?
Yes, I saw when you created the channel.
Hi.
One for the school.
Okay, all right. So I think, yeah, school. Did you guys see when I created the business one?
I saw that as well.
Did you guys?
Yes, I saw.
Okay, all right. So,
There is a question in the chat
okay,
box. Someone
okay.
asked, I have a question regarding the calendar,
Yeah,
and that's from she.
okay. You can ask a question. Let me go back to the calendar. You can ask a
Mr.
question.
Shei, you can actually send your question as a message, or you can unmute your mic to speak. So it will be easier for us to understand what you want to express.
I'm waiting for a question.
I think we should proceed if he is not ready to ask the question right now. Probably we'll just drop it as a message.
All right then. Okay, so once you drop it, I'll get back to your question. So this is how, do we have any question in this Teams interface? Okay, next thing we have here is activities. So this is where you're going to see all the activities. If somebody mentioned you, if somebody tagged you to anything, you're going to like to see it here. But because I don't have any activities right now, I'm not going to like to be seeing anything. So you can also like filter the activities. Like if you want to like get like a particular message, can use here. See, if somebody tagged it to something maybe last year and you have not deleted it, you can actually like type as long as it's not the person say, just like you searching for something on maybe on your email. You can also like do that here. So that's it for Teams. So let me stop sharing and share my slides. All right, so we just from the practical we did now, we learned how to like to create your first team. I show you guys how to like to create your first team, which our first team that we created was school team. And we also did that, we also created business team, and we added channels like social media channel in the business teams. Then the third team, we can also add members. I don't know, I showed you guys how to invite members, or if you don't want to invite the person, you can actually like copy your team's link and send to them for them to join. Then organize your channel, that's adding sub channels. Then start collaboration, start sending messages, send welcome messages, schedule meetings, and share files. These are the things you can actually like do with Microsoft Teams. So let's move ahead. So what are the things you can do? What are the things you can integrate with Microsoft 365? First of all, if you have Microsoft 365, you can do a lot with it. You can like, and the things that you can do with it, part of the things that you can do with it is that SharePoint sites, we have Power BI, Exchange Mail, Notepad, Planner. So from when we started in this meeting, I told you guys about the things Microsoft 365 apps, which are part of all these things. So imagine like when you have Microsoft 365, you have all these things for you to like to use. So there's one notepad. One notepad is like a notepad that you can use like to jot down things. You have planner, tax management, and all that. So these are like things that you can actually like integrate to Microsoft 365. So if you don't have it, I think it's a very it's something that you can actually like get think about getting it. I know it's not paid, it's not free, it's actually paid. But if you're working for an organization, I think with your email, you can actually like get it if they subscribe to it. And also, if you're still a student and you have your school ID or email, you can also like get your own. Then we have this next thing we have is U-Word Impact, why teams work, 300 million plus active users. So more like imagine a platform that almost 300 million plus users are using every month. It's always like to see how huge the platform is. So it's not something you'll be thinking of, should I get it or should I not get it, and all that. Please confirm you can still see my screen. You can still see U-Word Impact. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So one unified platform. So more like using one platform to integrate a lot of things, using one platform to send messages, chats, and all that. Some organizations will use Slack for their chat, and use Google Meet for their meetings. But using Teams, all those things are there for you to use. So fast, it's also faster, and it also makes not you to like for it not to overload emails, because there's chats out there for you to use. Then, so for you to transform your teamwork, are you ready? You have to like start this. So if you don't have team, you don't have Microsoft 365 in your laptop, that means like your laptop is missing a lot, and you're also like doing a lot of work that Microsoft 365 applications can like do for you in one setting. So if you have like Microsoft 365, you are getting Teams on it, you are getting, and with Teams, there's no need for you to use Slack again. You are getting meetings, you can have your meetings inside it. And you also like have PowerPoint slides. There's no need for you to like start using other PowerPoint applications that are out there, because everything is there for you to use. So if you don't have it, some people say that they don't have it. So if you don't have it, make sure you get it today. Then we have seamless integration with Microsoft 365. Just like I said, it works perfectly with Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook for real-time collaboration. We know what is I'm going to answer that. You know what is Outlook, right? Outlook is Microsoft's email, just like the way Google has Gmail. Somebody asked what's the difference between Microsoft Teams and Google Meet. Okay, so Google Meet is owned by Google. Microsoft Teams is owned by Google. So Google Meet is a meeting platform where we can you can also share your screen and do a lot of things. But why Microsoft Teams is more better to use is that, just like we have seen, Microsoft Teams application, it has a lot. It has a lot in the sense that we saw what we just did now. You have your channels, you can schedule meetings. All those things are not in Google Meet. Google Meet is just, you can schedule a meeting and meet. That's just the thing. But there's more to Microsoft Teams. So I don't know if I should share my screen and show you guys. Let me just share my screen and show you guys how Google Meet works. Let me quickly go to Google Meet. Okay. Confirm you can see my screen. Can you guys confirm you can see my screen? So this is Google Meet.
Yes.
So this is Google Meet, and this is the meeting. Did you see what is just here? It's just this. So create new meeting or enter a code or link to join. So there's no place, you cannot it is not like Teams. With Teams, we saw a lot of things to do to even organize our team. We can also, if I'm using this, if my organization is using this Google Meet now, that means we also have to get another meeting platform, under chat platform like Slack, or we can get something like Asana or all these ClickUps for communication. But Teams makes it more easier for you to use. Do you understand? So that's the difference. Do you understand? Who asked the question? Casey, do you understand? Or should I explain more? Casey, do you understand? Casey, do you understand me? Okay. If it's not yet clear, you can also like drop more messages in the chat box. All right. Okay. So let me continue with the slides. So these are the things that you can do with Microsoft 365. These are the things that you can do with it. So the next thing we have here is, okay, so the challenges that teams used to have and how teams helps them to overcome the challenges, which is distributed teams. So hybrid work and remote access demand seamless too. So more like there are people that are working hybrid, there are people that are working remotely. So as long as your organization is working remotely, they need this application. So it costs time, it creates version conflict and hinders productivity. So more like not using these things is going to like cost your time. It's going to like, there will be conflict of maybe using this, because somebody can be in a Google Meet and someone will be like, I dropped a message for you on Slack. I dropped a message for you in your email. Sometimes for me, having a lot of application in my system or in my phone needs to be very tiring for me. But if there's one application that does all these things for us, so there's no way somebody would like, if like you just wake up and you just go to your Teams and see charts, see people that tagged the tags that they tagged it to, it's more busy. But you waking up to check your email, having to check your Slack, and then having to join Google Meet is a lot of work. But having one platform to do all these things will cost time, will also make there be no conflict, and also it's going to like make you guys' productivity to be very okay. It's just like say Microsoft 365 offers integrated apps and a cloud-first design to overcome these hurdles. So you can also like store your files in the cloud. So more like, we don't know what it means, like most of us will be using iPhone, so we don't know what it is to like to store our files in the app. It also has integrated apps. When it says integrated apps, it means that it has all these things here to make your work easy and effective. So here we have real-time co-authoring access app. So simulations editing, meaning multiple users edit Word, Excel, and PowerPoint files at once. So when you are using Microsoft applications, you can actually you have access to Word documents, have access to Excel, and you have access to PowerPoint files at once. So more like, the thing is that I don't have all these things when I got my laptop, all these applications. I don't have PowerPoint, I do not have Teams, I do not have Excel, I do not have Word document, but with Microsoft 365, I was able to get all these things once, and also presence indicators. You will see who is working and where in the document. Let me just show you guys an example of what I'm talking about. Let me stop sharing this, and let me just share my entire screen. So can we see my screen?
Yes, I can see your thing.
All right, so let me. I'm trying to, okay. All right, so let me get. So this is my Excel. I have Excel. Let me also open documents, Word document. This is my Word document. So for example, let me just open this. This is my Word document. Let me just open this document, and with this, you can actually like share. Maybe you this is Word document. So you can actually like share this thing with your colleague or anybody. You can share it and like ask them to work on it. You are seeing what they are working on. You and them also, they are seeing what you are working, as long as you shared it with them. So if somebody is actually like doing the work, you would know that if you are seeing it from your end. So it's not like it makes the work like somebody can easily like edit your work. And you can also like keep track of your team members, people that are doing the work and people that are not doing the work. You can actually like give somebody work and ask them to like start doing it. And I tell you, yes, I'm doing it, but they're not doing it. So from your end, you're seeing if the person is doing the work or not. So this is how the Excel looks like. Let me click on blank one. This is how the Excel looks like. So, and once you subscribe to Microsoft 365, you'll be getting access to all of these things. And for organizations, a lot of departments make use of this Excel a lot. They make use of this Excel a whole lot. Trying to open the Excel, there's a lot of application for me already. Coming, let me open this. Okay. I don't know why the Excel is giving it. Let me unpin some things so my taskbar will have. Okay, so this is the Excel. You can actually like share it or copy the link. When you share it, they are going to like get access to it and also like seeing what they are doing. And this is another thing that is that, for example, people that are working with maybe your organization, if you don't have like people don't have personal laptops and people don't give out personal laptops. So you can actually like save your organizational files in OneDrive, that is in this cloud. So more like they can only like save their files here. If you look at here, you can see like a particular email that has to do with Amadi at byupartway.edu. So this is my school email and I can only like, because I actually got my Microsoft 365 from this school, most of my files are saved here. So if like your organization people are using Microsoft 365, and that means that if they got this Microsoft 365 from your organization, that means all your organizational files will be saved there, meaning that it will not be in their personal laptop, making your files and applications and everything and your information to be very secure. So these are like the importance of like using Microsoft 365. Do you have any question before we proceed? Do you have any question? Okay. So that is for this first one. It makes multiple users so a lot of people you can share the file to a lot of people for them to like work on it. Presence indicator. You also see who is working and where in the documents they are at the moment. So there is no need for you to start emailing it one by one to them or all this merge. So there will be no merging since all of them are working on the file at the same time. Works across desktop, web, mobile platforms. So plus platform flexibility. You can use it on your phone, you can use it on your laptop, you can use it on your iPad, you can use it on your desktop. So that's it. So Microsoft Teams, let me go back to the platform. Microsoft Teams, the collaboration hub. First of all, centralized work for chat, meetings, calls, and file sharing, direct co-editing, we have talked about it, focused feedback, use at mentions in comments. I've showed you guys how the at mention works in the Microsoft Teams, enhanced meeting, intelligent recaps, and facilitator boost productivities. If you go to that time I showed you guys my Teams, I showed you guys a lot of things that are there, like charts. I showed you guys a lot of things, which like there will be like a meeting recap, can add a meeting note taker to it and a lot more, and also recording. Outlook integration, scheduling meet collaboration, calendar sharing, schedule meetings without leaving Outlook. We saw calendar that is there, seamless file access, attach files from OneDrive or SharePoint with ease. We saw where that time I opened my Teams, you guys saw file session where you can also like share file, one-click team, join Teams meeting directly from Outlook. So, okay, let me go to my Outlook. Let me show you guys how Outlook looks like. I know a lot of you used to use Gmail. Okay, so wait, I'm not sharing my entire screen. No, I want to share this. So this is how Outlook looks like. So this is my Outlook, and this is the email. This is my Outlook. So this is how it looks like. This is the email that has the Microsoft 365. And you can also schedule a meeting here. And when you schedule a meeting from this Outlook, it's going to also reflect in my Microsoft Teams. That is just for you to see how it looks like. And if you're looking at this my Outlook, you can see there's PowerPoint here, there's Excel here, there's Word document here, there's people here. So all these things are integrated in the sense that if I want to like do anything, if I want to like from this my Outlook email, create a PowerPoint presentation, I can just go from here. The same thing with Excel, the same thing with Word documents. Okay, look at calendar. If I schedule this calendar now, it's going to reflect in my Microsoft Teams, just for you to see like how it makes your work more easier than for it like to be working from one platform to the other. So Microsoft actually like did a thing in their application. So the next thing that we have is, okay, that's let me go back to, so the next thing that we have here is OneDrive and SharePoint, secure cloud storage backbone. So this is OneDrive. I showed you guys how OneDrive looks like, secure storage. I told you guys about it. If you are using your organizational email, if you get your Microsoft 365 from your organization, if you are working for them, all their files will be saved in their own drive. Control sharing, external collaboration, enterprise grade, built-in security and compliance. So you will not be scared of maybe you sharing your file and someone that's not supposed to have access to it will have access to it, because you can actually like control who has access to all these files and who don't have access to it. Then the next thing that we have here is Microsoft Loop and Copilot next gen collaboration. I've heard about Copilot AI. Just like the way, instead of you to start going to ChatGPT in your browser, there's also Copilot, Microsoft Copilot AI that can also assist you to draft, summarize, or analyze that can also use to do all those things that you come and start doing your external ChatGPT. Do you understand? So there's this like a new introduction to the Microsoft application that just came out. So this is customer success story, Okla's cross-org collaboration. So the challenge that this organization is having is that they needed to enhance collaboration with external partners and internal units while maintaining security and efficiency. What is this problem that they are having? The problem that they are having is that they need to collaborate with external people, and still they need the internal people, that's people that are working for them, need to collaborate. The people that are not working for them, maybe external partner, they partner with another organization, and they need to work together. And they still want to work together with these external people that are not working for their organization and still maintain security and efficiency. When I say maintain security, it means that these organizations, they have people that are working for them internally that they trust, and they still want to work for people, partner with people that are not working for them, but they're having issues with security. They still want to, like, even if they're working with these people outside, they will still not be scared of, oh, these people outside might steal our information, or they might do anything to like harm our organization, or they might even like steal our idea, something like that. So what was the solution? Leverage teams, connect, shared channels, and Microsoft 365 integrated environments. When they leverage this Microsoft 365 environment, it means that they'll be able to share what is required to share to these external parties, in the sense that if they are using Microsoft Teams, what are they going to do? They will only add these people to the team that they belong to and to the channel that they only want them to see, and not for them to be seeing everything that is happening in the organization. All of them will be using the same teams, but they will only give them access to see what they want them to see. So what was the result? If they are sharing a particular file to them from Excel, they only give them access to the files that they want them to see. What is the result? It reduced project timelines, real-time file co-authoring, and chat without platform switching. So meaning that they can do a lot of things in Microsoft 365 without switching from using this platform or the other, which is one benefit that I've actually talked about. Improved security, expanded collaboration boundaries, enhanced compliance, which means they will actually like collaborate a lot more with these external parties while maintaining compliance. So secure.
Yeah, I don't know which kind of person he is. He's trying to run away from what he loves.
Sorry, is anybody talking to me? Is anybody talking to me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
I doubt.
I can hear you too.
I can hear you too.
Okay, somebody was saying something. Somebody was speaking. I don't know if the person was talking to me.
I think it was a mistake. I think the person has muted back.
All right. Okay, so these are the things that this organization were able to solve: streamline workflow, seamless integration across organization. That means it was easier for them to like to implement these things in all their organization. So these are the best practices for seamless integration, which is cloud-first storage, save files to OneDrive or SharePoint for optimal collaboration. Not just leave your files in your system. Store it in the cloud, centralize with Teams. Use Teams as your primary workspace for communications and file access. Embrace AI to use Copilot and intelligent recaps to boost overall productivity. Ensure governance. Implement clear sharing policies for enhanced security and controls, meaning that you have to like implement a policy for your organization on how things, some organizations will tell you, don't share our application, don't share our files outside, protect, but they will not give you people the tools for people to use to protect it. So imagine me working with an influencer for this, maybe I'm working for organization A, and I'm working with this influencer, and the organization don't want the influencer to like to see what we are doing in our organization. And you guys are making, and there's no like, they're not providing anything that will only make this influencer to see what they're supposed to see. More like, okay, they are using WhatsApp. Maybe they are using WhatsApp for their teams. So why will you be using WhatsApp for your team and for your organization? Is first of all, this influencer will not want to give out their WhatsApp usernames or their WhatsApp number to an organization, because there might be people that are working for the organization that might get that influencer's number. So, but using these things, you are just using email. So I don't know if you guys understand how it works. So more like, what I'm just saying here is that when organizations job policies to protect their files and information. They should also provide equipment. And which part of this equipment that they can provide is integrating Microsoft 365. Just like I've seen that almost 300 million plus users use it every month. So these 300 plus users will not, it's not like they have all the money for them to integrate it or anything. They're using it because they know it is the best for their team. And it's also like save them from a lot of troubles and a lot of head catch. So if you are here and you're not, your team or your organization are not using Microsoft 365, so this is your right time to unlock it. When you unlock it, your teams and your organization are going to work smarter, collaborate effectively, harness AI, that is implement AI. Most times this is Gen Z life, and this period of time is not when you have to like do all the things yourself. You have to like use AI. That's why AI is there. Use it for help to make your work more easier, not like you're relying on it, but to make your work more easier and effective for you. Meaning that even if any of your team members did not join meeting and you're using like maybe AI to recap your meeting, once after the meeting is going to like send them what you guys discussed, and that can easily like catch up. So these are like things that it will help you to do. So I think we have come to the end of this session. So any question before we end for today? Drop your question, any question at all, even if it's not Microsoft 365 or Teams related, you can drop your question. Okay, so we don't have any question. You are welcome, David. We don't have any question. If you don't have any question, I'm going to ask everyone that I can see on this call. If you don't have question, then I'm going to ask. Okay, I will start from.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, I'll start from. I can see Elias, I can see Casey, Kingsley, I can see David, and I can see Zuzu, something like that. Okay, so how many of us has Microsoft 365 in our laptop right now? Microsoft 365, not Teams.
Microsoft 365.
You have?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Only him.
Tablet.
You have, Casey, you have?
No, I don't have it.
Okay. So what are your plans to get it?
I think I have to, I can download it, right? I can subscribe.
No. Yes, you have to subscribe, or you can get it from your school or from your workplace.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
You are welcome. So if you don't know how to get it, I've told you guys now that I don't know how much it is, but you can just go to your Microsoft store and check how much it is. Or if you are lucky enough, you can actually like use somebody's email to get it. Or somebody can actually send it to you, yeah. You can go to all these, but I don't know if they'll have the latest one. You can go to all these people that used to repair laptop or sell laptop. I think they used to like have it in their flash. Someone can like send it to you from there. I know that when some people like get laptop or this second-hand laptop newly, they used to like send it to them. Thank you so much, Casey. You are welcome. Please, can we get the recorded of this session? I got logged out at some point.
Yes,
Okay, yes, it's on
I already
YouTube.
replied him on that you'll be able to get
Okay, all
it on
right. So I
platform,
think,
to get on all the Telegram and the WhatsApp channel.
all right then.
All right, thank you
I think
very much
that's
for a wonderful session. I really appreciate this very informative session. Give me a different view of how I see things, and I really appreciate that a lot from my own personal point of view. Thank you. I really appreciate you for this session. Can everyone
yeah.
give a round of applause to our trainer for today? Do you have something else you want to say, ma'am?
No. I was just saying you're welcome.
All right. So thank you once again for coming to today's session, and I'm sure we all had a splendid time. Our assessments are coming up, and I'm sure by now we would all have gotten the scheduled timetable for the assessment. So kindly make sure to check all the groups, because updates will be sent, materials will be resent for all the classes, so you can easily catch up with the recorded videos and do your assessments on time. So, and the graduation is also coming up, so your assessment is very important. Please make sure that every one of us complete our assessment so we can graduate. Thank you very much, David. Thank you, Damilola. Thank you, Kesi. Thank you, Ms. Amadi. Thank you, Ms. Sozo or and Elias. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you on the next one. And please, if you're not part of the Telegram group, let me send a link here so you can join back and also be updated on every information you need to make sure that you pass your assessments. All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful